Welcome to the program. Tell us, what does Russia cutting off gas to Poland and Bulgaria mean for the rest of the world?
Well, actually, what it means is that, number one, Russia wants to show and telegraph its political will to show that it is not going to, it's going to be much more proactive in order to try to subvert European actions that target its energy industry. So that's one thing. And then another thing that we also have to consider is that this is a bit unprecedented to the degree that Russia is threatening the core European countries, we can say, because even during the height of the Cold War, there was no disruption to the natural gas exports that were going to Europe. I mean, so overall for the world, we can see that there is going to be much more upward pressure in terms of inflation. We're also going to see increases in food and agricultural products. And then also this will bleed into the oil sector as well in terms of increased volatility. And I do think that this is actually the key point. Increased volatility is actually one of the main problems, I think, which actually is perhaps a bigger problem than the just secular increase in energy prices.
And tell us, Justin, what is Europe actually doing to reduce that reliance that it has on Russian gas? And what is it doing quickly?
Well, I mean, there aren't really too many options. I mean, Europe has been attempting to decrease its reliance on Russian gas for at least 2 decades, we could say. And so right now it's fairly scrambling. So it's reaching out to other major gas suppliers. So for instance, Egypt, Qatar is a major one as well. And also Algeria has agreed to export more gas to Italy. And it's also looking farther afield. So it's looking to try to promote gas supply exports from Angola, Congo, and different African countries. And of course, there's the U.S. as well. But one of the main issues is that Europe does not have enough LNG import infrastructure at the moment.
That was my next question to you, actually. You know, sorry to interrupt. Just help us understand the limits and the challenges that the lack of infrastructure poses right now, and how quickly can you build the ports, the storage that's needed, as I understand it, for liquefied natural gas to get to Europe?
That's correct. So it takes about, if you just fast track everything, it would take from about 2 to 3 years. So Germany has announced that it will construct about 2 LNG import terminals. It currently has none at the moment. So we're looking at a period of about 2 to 3 years if they actually start today to construct. So in the short term, there is fairly little that could be done if there were a fairly significant cutoff. There would be rationing. Conservation efforts would have to be implemented. And then in addition to that, you would also have the fact that there'd be industrial shutdowns and perhaps even mass layoffs, which threaten already tentative economic recovery in the post-pandemic world.
Justin, that's a very concerning note to end on, but I hope to speak to you again one day more on this subject. Justin Dargin.